Nothing. It just keeps ringing.
What is up, Marble Hornet fans? Oh my god. Part 3 just dropped. Oh my god, I loved it. So, let's get on with the overview like I usually do. So, the video starts off with the phone ringing like it ended in the last video. Jay can't call Riley. Jay asked Alex, hey, call somebody, maybe you have better connection. And none of their phones would go through. Alex also mentioned that he only has Jay and a few of his co-workers in his phone. He don't really talk to anybody. Which, womp womp. Jay is uncomfortable. He's quiet and timid. He wants to leave. He wants to go back to the car, wants to go home. And Alex is like, no, we need to keep recording. We need to stick to the original plan, hunker down, spend the night here. We caught something paranormal. We need to post it. We need to keep recording. Kind of being an a-hole kind of guy. This yet again lines up to the original Marble Hornets, where Alex and Jay both separately were obsessed with filming everything around them, making sure they caught everything on video. So this is more of just Alex this time, the original way of how it started. Alex then goes back to the first room where they heard the first noise in part 2. Jay's like, are we really going in there? And Alex is like, this is where it started. We need to go in here. Which, crazy, I guess. Jay is timid. He's scared. He's quiet. Which, this is kind of unusual from what we saw in the original series. And Alex is like, just give me the camera. You stay, sit down for a little bit. Rest or whatever, I'll record everything since you don't want to do it. So while Jay is napping, Alex decides he's going to grab a camera and just kind of explore a little bit, try to jog his memory about, where he filmed Marble Hornets at, how to get around the Rosswood hospital. While walking through one of the hallways, he does bump his head and he turns around and he is terrified. Which wasn't his demeanor when he was talking to Jay. The rest are just clips of him walking around. But while he's walking around, we do get a few, camera blurs or the camera unfocusing, which isn't really odd. That does happen to cameras, but in the case of Marble Hornets, that means something. You know it. This is yet again more shots of just Alex walking around mindlessly around the hospital, trying to figure out something. And we get a glimpse of something. This is the second appearance of the operator in the Rosswood series. Here's a little photo of him, if you guys kind of missed him. There was the audio and the glitches and all that. I just love it. It gave me nostalgia.
Down there is one of the front entrances.
This is yet again another operator appearance. This is the third appearance. Here's the photo. Oh my god. Here's something I don't think many people caught.
It's currently 8:13.
8:13 on March 12th, on a Wednesday of this year. March 12th? Alex then tells the camera that he believes that him and Jay are not in any danger. We then get the two lovely arguments between Jay and Alex.
And aside from it being dark out, everything seems to be pretty normal.
Aside from it being dark outside? Aside from it still being dark outside, okay, yeah.
Alex then tells the camera that they're just gonna grab their stuff. They're gonna try to head back to the car without getting turned around. Which means after episode 2 ended, they got turned around. They got lost. They forgot where they were at. It then clips to Alex and Jay walking in the forest, trying to remember their steps and get back to their car. As they keep walking, Alex then points out the tree that they originally passed by when getting to the hospital in part 2. As they continue walking, the cameras pan down, but as the camera pans up, they are back at the front of the hospital again.
I swear we were walking in a straight line.
Yeah, we were.
Jay then suggests, hey, how about we walk backwards? One of us faces the building, and we walk backwards, making sure that the building stays behind us. As Jay's walking backwards facing the hospital, BAM! Jay then runs into a bunch of bricks. Alex and Jay then realize they're in the utility room that they originally walked into and kind of just looked about in part 2.
But how? This is at the back of the building. We were just at the front.
As Jay walks in, he busts his butt. Alex ignores that and is like, you need to keep filming. We need to keep filming this. Jay automatically says, no, I am uncomfortable. I want to go home. This is not normal. Alex then says, no, we need to keep filming. Ever since the stuff started happening, you've been moaning and groaning about wanting to go home, how uncomfortable you are, about how you want to leave and stop filming. Alex complains how Jay has a steady job outside of this filming, and how Alex doesn't have a good job. How Jay has a home and Alex has an apartment. How Jay has a partner and Alex has nobody. Now he's alone. This is where we learn Jay has a really good job in filming and Alex works at a call center. These are the two old men arguing, and I think that's the really funny part. You know, Jay says, I'm sorry that, you kind of have a crappy job. And Alex yells at him and is like, don't say sorry. Don't say sorry. Just listen to me. Alex then tells Jay in between every call he gets, he's writing down ideas for what he wants to do and where he wants to go and how it's all he has. He's yelling at Jay, telling him he wants to make something that nobody has seen before. How if he makes this really, really big series, it'll get him anywhere and everywhere he wants to be. Alex is being yet again the rough, mean, kind of a dictator guy he was in the original series. He's been already showing the first symptom of the operator's sickness. He was coughing a lot. This might be another symptom of it. As Jay pans over to the tunnel, his camera blurs. Alex then suggests to Jay that maybe they go down there, because maybe it's an opening, a way to get out of this kind of paradox they're in.
Keep ending up at the same place. Maybe this goes somewhere. Maybe it actually goes somewhere.
The audio is kind of whack. It kind of sounds like some radiation is going on here. Jay then decides, hey, maybe it is the best to go down here. So as he's stepping down, this happens. As Jay jumps down and grabs the camera and pans to the floor, I think I see 2 tapes. I could be mistaken, but here's a photo.
I just want to leave.
A lot of glitches and things happen in the next few scenes.
It's actually more spacious in here than I thought it would be.
Well, that's something. And move in so I can hop down.
Oh my god, this was such an interesting video. I really love this one personally. So Jay and Alex are definitely being attacked by the operator in this one, and they're running away from it as well. Alex is showing signs of the operator's sickness. The operator might be somewhat connected to something with radiation. Even though it shouldn't be connected to the comics, a lot of people are thinking this is the Ark perhaps. I'm really thinking that the operator is just warping reality around them, and they are just kind of trapped in this sort of bubble. To each their own theories, that's just mine personally. But we know how it ends, with Jay running away and Alex possibly getting taken. So I'm gonna end it with a good night, you guys. Sleep well. I'm going to bed.